Is it time to buy or sell the QQQ exchange-traded fund? In this video, we will explore the QQQ in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 8th of November, 2024, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and activate the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Improve your trading decisions by utilizing our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 5th of November, 2024, our system has classified QQQ as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now let's examine the performance of this exchange-traded fund during this time frame. The ETF has undergone natural fluctuations, achieving a gain of 4.46%. This equates to an average return of 1.11% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the ETF's next trajectory, as it could take either direction. The exchange-traded fund is positioned in the upper section of a weak upward trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $516.20 would initially signal a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of 8.06% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from a decrease of 0.0035% to an increase of 8.49%. Regarding the 12-month trend, it suggests a change of 24.23% over the upcoming year, with potential returns between 11.73% and 30.23%. This corresponds to a price range of $574.45 to $669.57 after 1 year. Our latest daily update for QQQ includes the headline, QQQ ETF downgraded to hold accumulate. The QQQ ETF price gained a fraction of a percent on the last trading day, rising from $513.56 to $514.14. This marks 4 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to see if this upward trend continues or if a brief pause is on the horizon. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated nearly 0.5%, with a low of $512.42 and a high of $514.92. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 3.8% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 10 million shares, totaling 21 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $10.81 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $514.92, while the lowest price was $371.28. Currently, the price stands at 0.15% or 78 cents below the 52-week high of $514.92, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. Recent developments surrounding the Invesco QQQ ETF indicate strong potential for both short-term and long-term growth. Analysts are now shifting their focus to quarterly earnings trends, following the release of major third-quarter earnings and the results of the presidential election. This renewed attention could bolster investor confidence, positively influencing the price of the ETF. Additionally, an optimistic outlook for investments in artificial intelligence is emerging, fueled by extensive earnings reports from technology companies. As firms plan for significant expenditures in AI in the coming years, QQQ's exposure to the technology sector may prove to be highly profitable, attracting more investors who seek growth in this area. Furthermore, recent analysis suggests that the flow of assets into ETFs, including QQQ, can be indicative of investor sentiment and future performance. The ongoing reshoring movement in the United States also presents an intriguing catalyst for technology stocks, as companies aim to enhance domestic manufacturing in the year 2024. This political and economic backdrop may further elevate demand for QQQ. Conversely, some analysts caution that alternatives like QDTE may offer compelling opportunities focused on innovation, potentially introducing volatility for QQQ. Nonetheless, the overall sentiment surrounding QQQ remains positive, driven by strong industry tailwinds and optimistic earnings prospects that may lead to significant appreciation for the ETF in both the near and distant future. The following signals have been identified for the QQQ. The QQQ Exchange-Traded Fund holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the fund. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, there will be support at the levels of 497.54 cents and 491.66 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, September 6, 2024, and thus far, it has risen by 14.59%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, leading to a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the ETF should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may be of interest to you. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots reflected a buy signal 46 days ago. Bollinger also showed a buy signal just 1 day ago. The short-term moving average signaled a buy 5 days ago. Similarly, the long-term moving average indicated a buy 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages pointed to a buy signal 41 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we can observe the following. The short moving average indicated a buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average showed a buy signal 44 days ago. Furthermore, the relationship between the short and long moving averages provided a buy signal 244 days ago. For more signals and insights, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $481.27 and $475.34. There is a natural risk involved when an exchange-traded fund is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $481.27. If this is breached, the next level of support from accumulated volume will be at $475.34 and $468.62. Generally, the exchange-traded fund tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low in this fund. Over the last day, the exchange-traded fund moved $2.50 between its high and low, which is a change of 0.487%. For the past week, the exchange-traded fund has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.04%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, consider the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low P/E ratio might indicate a low expectation for the company's future performance, or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, presenting a possible buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the exchange-traded fund could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $481.27. If this support level holds, it could be a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $497.48, representing a decrease of 3.24%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal based on a pivot bottom identified 45 days ago. Is the QQQ ETF a good investment option? While the QQQ ETF displays several positive indicators, we do not believe these are sufficient to qualify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is best viewed as a hold or accumulate option as we await further developments. Given some minor weaknesses in the technical landscape, we have adjusted our analysis from a strong buy to a hold or accumulate recommendation since our last evaluation. After reviewing the volatility and trading movements from the previous day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. Looking ahead to trading on Monday, the 11th of November, we anticipate that QQQ will open lower by 31.4 cents and begin trading at $513.83. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.